Welcome to my channel. I'm Prasanth, and I'm absolutely pumped to take you on a journey to the most haunted corners of the USA. We're talking bone-chilling ghost stories, creepy history, and places where you definitely don't want to be caught after dark. So buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the top 10 most haunted places in America. Get ready for some serious goosebumps. If you like what you see, please share and subscribe to the channel. First up, we're checking into the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. Now, this isn't your average haunted hotel. This place is practically a celebrity in the paranormal world, thanks to a little visit from horror master Stephen King. Back in the 70s, King spent a night in room 217, and let's just say he got some serious inspiration. That's right, folks. The Stanley Hotel was the birthplace of The Shining, one of the most iconic horror novels and films of all time. But the creepy vibes don't stop there. Guests have reported all sorts of strange occurrences, from disembodied laughter echoing through the halls to the ghostly sounds of children playing when no one's around. Some even claim to have seen the ghost of Flora Stanley, the former owner, tickling the ivories on the piano in the music room. I don't know about you, but I'm already getting the chills just thinking about it. Next, we're venturing behind the imposing walls of Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This former prison was once known for its revolutionary approach to rehabilitation, focusing on solitary confinement. But let's be real, locking people up in isolation for years on end? That's bound to attract some negative energy. Today, Eastern State Penitentiary stands as a chilling reminder of its dark past, with countless reports of paranormal activity. Visitors have described feeling an overwhelming sense of dread and despair as they walk the cell blocks. Some have even claimed to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their cells, their eyes glowing with an eerie light. And then there are the whispers, the disembodied voices that seem to follow you through the corridors, whispering tales of suffering and regret. It's enough to make your blood run cold. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading down south to St. Francisville, Louisiana, to visit the Myrtles Plantation. This historic plantation is said to be one of the most haunted places in America. It's practically overflowing with ghost stories, but none are quite as famous as the tale of Chloe. Legend has it that Chloe was a slave who worked at the plantation in the 1800s. She was caught eavesdropping and had her ear cut off. Chloe baked a poisoned cake for revenge, but only the wife and daughters ate it. Chloe was hanged, and her spirit is said to still haunt the plantation. Visitors claim to see Chloe's reflection in the plantation's mirror. Get ready to set sail, because we're heading to the infamous Alcatraz Island in San Francisco Bay, home to the notorious Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary. This maximum security prison once housed some of America's most dangerous criminals, including Al Capone and George Machine Gun Kelly. Surrounded by icy waters and shrouded in a perpetual fog, Alcatraz was virtually inescapable. But even if you could escape the physical bars, there was no escaping the chilling presence that lingered within its walls. Former guards and inmates have reported hearing the sounds of phantom footsteps, slamming cell doors, and blood-curdling screams echoing through the corridors long after the last inmate had left. Some say the spirits of former prisoners, driven mad by their isolation and despair, still roam the cell blocks, unable to find peace even in death. Our next stop takes us to Louisville, Kentucky, to the eerie halls of Waverly Hills Sanatorium. This former tuberculosis sanatorium has a tragic past, with thousands of patients succumbing to the deadly disease within its walls. The conditions at Waverly Hills were grim, to say the least. The air was thick with the stench of illness, and the cries of the dying echoed through the corridors. It's no wonder that this place is considered one of the most haunted locations in America. Visitors and paranormal investigators have reported seeing shadow figures darting through the hallways, their forms flickering in and out of existence. Others have heard the disembodied voices of children, their laughter echoing through the empty wards, a chilling reminder of the young lives lost within these walls. This next location will send shivers down your spine. We're traveling to Villisca, Iowa, to the infamous Villisca Axe murder house. In 1912, this unassuming house became the scene of a horrific crime that shocked the nation. The entire Moore family, along with two young guests, were brutally murdered in their sleep with an axe. The killer was never found, and the case remains unsolved to this day. But the horror didn't end there. Over the years, the house has gained a reputation for being intensely haunted. Many believe that the spirits of the victims, unable to find peace after their untimely deaths, still linger within the walls. Visitors have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of dread as soon as they step inside, as if an invisible weight has settled upon their chest. Some have even claimed to have seen apparitions of the victims, their faces pale and lifeless, their eyes staring blankly into the distance. Prepare to embark on a haunting voyage on the legendary Queen Mary, docked in Long Beach, California. Once a symbol of luxury, it now harbors a darker secret, one of the most haunted ships in the world. The story of Stateroom B-340 stands out among the ghostly tales. Guests report strange occurrences, from temperature drops to an unseen presence. The most famous ghost is the Lady in White, seen wandering the ship's decks. Our journey takes a somber turn as we arrive at the Lemp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri. This imposing mansion, once home to the wealthy Lemp family, has been shrouded in tragedy and despair for over a century. The Lemp family, prominent brewers in the late 1800s, seemed to be cursed by misfortune. A series of untimely deaths, including suicides and accidents, plagued the family, leaving behind a legacy of sorrow and unanswered questions. Today, the Lemp Mansion stands as a chilling reminder of the family's tragic fate. Visitors have reported experiencing strange phenomena, from disembodied voices and footsteps to objects moving on their own. Some believe that the spirits of the Lemp family, unable to find peace after their untimely deaths, still linger within the mansion's walls, their anguish echoing through the years. Get ready for a tale of love, loss, and lingering spirits as we step inside the Whaley House in San Diego, California. Built in 1857, this historic house was once home to the Whaley family, who left an indelible mark on the city. But their story is not without its share of tragedy and hauntings. Before the Whaleys made it their home, the property served as a courthouse and a jail. It was here that Yankee Jim Robinson, a convicted thief, met his end on the gallows. Years later, when the Whaleys moved in, they reported encountering Yankee Jim's ghost, claiming he haunted their home. To this day, visitors and staff at the Whaley House have reported seeing apparitions of the Whaley family members as well as Yankee Jim himself. Footsteps echo through the empty halls, and objects have been known to move mysteriously, as if unseen hands are reaching out from beyond the grave. Our final destination takes us to San Jose, California, to the enigmatic Winchester Mystery House. This sprawling mansion, with its bizarre architecture and labyrinthine layout, is a testament to the eccentricities of its former owner, Sarah Winchester. Sarah, the widow of William Winchester, believed she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles. The result? A 160-room mansion filled with staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open to walls, and windows overlooking other rooms. Visitors have reported unexplained phenomena, from cold spots to disembodied whispers. Well, there you have it. the top 10 most haunted places in the USA. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to pack my bags, grab my EMF reader, and head straight for the nearest haunted hotel. Just kidding, unless... No, but seriously, these places are truly fascinating, and whether you believe in ghosts or not, you can't deny the creepy history and eerie vibes that surround them. So, the next time you're feeling adventurous and maybe a little bit brave, why not pay one of these haunted hotspots a visit? You never know who or what you might encounter. Just remember to bring a flashlight and maybe a change of underwear.